The decision usually arrives around 2 a.m. You've looked at the facts, you've analyzed the texts, and you've reached a state of total clarity. This isn't going anywhere, it isn't what you need, and the only logical move is to walk away. Then a text message lands. It's a joke, a brief thinking of you, or a warm memory. In a fraction of a second, that logical resolve dissolves, and the cycle restarts. This creates a terrifying internal friction. You are a rational person who recognizes the pattern, yet you find yourself unable to act on that knowledge. This persistent attachment is a result of specific neurological conditioning. The brain's reward system has prioritized the intermittent connection over your logical long-term goals. When affection is unpredictable, the brain's dopamine system fires with significantly higher intensity than it does with a consistent, reliable partner. The uncertainty itself drives the craving. You are navigating a chemical dependency. Breaking the loop requires looking past the emotions and identifying the biological mechanisms that keep you locked in place. This behavior is rooted in a foundational principle of behavioral psychology. Researchers found that rewards delivered on an unpredictable schedule produce the most persistent and obsessive behaviors. In these early studies, subjects were placed in controlled environments where they received rewards at random intervals. When the rewards stopped being guaranteed, the subjects became more frantic and dedicated to the task. This chart illustrates the difference between healthy attachment and a situationship. The steady line represents consistent love. The erratic line, with its high peaks and deep valleys, represents intermittent reinforcement. This unpredictable schedule conditions you to become a dedicated checker of phones. Dopamine is a chemical of anticipation. It fires in the moments before the reward is received, during the maybe. In a situationship, your brain spends weeks in a state of high-intensity activity, lighting up around the possibility of a resolution. Many of these dynamics rely on calendar vagueness to maintain this tension. Statements like, "next month should be quieter," or "let's see how the week goes," keep the reward schedule perpetually undefined. These mechanics mirror the logic of a slot machine. The brain continues to play, conditioned to believe the next win is just one attempt away. When an almost partner pulls away, the body initiates a physical stress response. Cortisol levels spike, putting your nervous system on high alert as it scans for any sign of a returning connection. If warmth returns after a period of distance, the brain experiences a relief plus reward cocktail. This combination creates a powerful neurological bond, making the eventual lows feel worth the temporary high. These fMRI scans highlight the nucleus accumbens and the ventral tegmental area. These are the brain's primary reward centers. They react to a romantic partner using the same neural pathways associated with substance addiction. The highlighted regions in these scans show the brain processing the absence of a partner as a state of literal withdrawal. When they disappear, your nervous system experiences the same chemical crash as someone stopping an addictive substance. Often, this locks with an avoidant attachment style. The other person may pull away when they feel the weight of accountability, which triggers an anxious response in you. This push-pull dynamic forms a trauma bond that feels impossible to exit. This attachment is a piece of neurological infrastructure. It is a physical change in how your brain processes reward, making the act of leaving a biological struggle. Recovering from this cycle requires viewing the exit as a chemical detox. You are managing a physical state of withdrawal. Logical arguments often fail in the middle of a withdrawal state. Your nervous system is reacting to a perceived threat to its reward supply, which is why willpower alone rarely feels like enough. This chart shows how to reclassify the language of a situationship. View deflections like "I'm not ready yet" or "I hate labels" as definitive data points. They are clear indicators of where the person stands right now. Identify your specific biological triggers. A late-night text or a nostalgic photo is a prompt for a dopamine hit. Labeling them as triggers helps separate the physical urge from the romanticized meaning you might give them. Implementing regulation strategies, such as grounding exercises, can lower the cortisol levels that drive rumination. Reducing the physical stress allows the logical parts of the brain to regain control. A healthy, defined relationship allows the nervous system to exist in a state of safety. Consistency removes the constant state of high alert that characterizes a situationship. You deserve a connection that is clear and a presence that is consistent. The science validates the exhaustion you've been feeling, and it confirms that you have the capacity to rewire the loop and walk away.